guys, I'm going to show you a recipe that we found years ago that my husband and son love, and I try to make it once or twice a winter. We keep half of it out and we freeze half. Can't say it's low carb because there's a lot of tomatoes and stuff in it, but it's something that they really like and I make it for them. So I thought I would share. It's called pizza soup. If you like spicy things, you will like this soup. So you're going to take about 48 ounces of chicken broth. I just use less sodium. You can use whatever you want. That's a personal preference. You're gonna need a large pot to put it in. So we're just gonna dump all of this in. And this is really easy to make. It's just time consuming in that you have to cut the vegetables and you have to brown 2 kinds of meat, cook 2 kinds of meat. But other than that, it's super easy and it makes a ton. Like I said, we usually freeze half of it and they eat the other half through the week because they love it and I rarely make it. So chicken broth. And you're gonna need 1 pound of hot Italian sausage cooked up. So I have that. Put this burner on. Then it's 1 pound of ground beef cooked up. We're gonna add that. Can get rid of those 2 things. To that, we're gonna add veggies. I don't even know. I probably had 4 or 5 green peppers, and I don't cut it small. I leave it like chunks for soup. And then I think I have 2.5 onions because they weren't that big. You're gonna dump all of that in. I should have split my onions up, but they'll break up in there. Let me get rid of that. Then we are going to add, no, if you don't like things super hot and spicy, don't, go mild. But they like the hot banana peppers. Like I said, you can always do mild, bring it down a little bit. Now, let me get something to put these on. Actually, I will use the plate the hot sausage was on. You do want to go through these. You don't want to just dump them in because some of them still have like hard cores in them and you're not going to want to eat that. So I kind of go through, and you can take that off and the ring's still good, so you're not wasting it. But I kind of just leaf through and watch as I'm throwing them in, so make sure your hands are clean. See, there's a stem. We don't want a stem in there. There's a middle. But we're just going to go through and add. I usually do about half of a jar. You can add whatever you like, and I do add the juice. So if I do half a jar, I'm going to add half of a jar of the juice. I'm going to keep doing that, but I'm not going to keep you on here while I do that. Then 2 20-ounce cans of diced tomatoes. You're going to put the juice and all in. So there's 1. There's 2. And then, oh, I didn't drain these. Let me drain these real quick. These are sliced mushrooms, stems and pieces. We're going to put 1 to 2 cans in. I do 2, but you can do whatever makes you happy. Now, the funny thing with this is my guys hate mushrooms. I'm the mushroom lover. But in this soup, they like them. So, because they say it doesn't taste anything like mushrooms because it absorbs all the flavoring into them. So 2 cans of mushrooms. So you can get rid of that. Then pepperoni, just cut as much as you think. That's what I have. I may add more. I will look at it and see after we stir it and everything. Now, can you see how full that pot is? That's why you need a large pot. Let me get something to stir it with. Okay, and I'll show you how we season it here in a little bit, but that's what it looks like at this point. I'm going to finish putting these in and I'll show you how we season it. Okay guys, I forgot to show the spices. My husband spices it, but you can see it laying on the top. It's a lot of spices. We don't measure, we just throw it in, but it is Italian seasoning, minced onion, onion powder. I'm gonna guess like at least 2 tablespoons of each, just a guess. We use this New Orleans Joe's Stuff Hot. If you have, I think it's called Seasonal. If you have that, you can use that. And if it comes in a hot version, use the hot version. Unless you don't like things hot and spicy. Garlic powder. There's a lot of spices in this, guys. Paprika. Chili powder. You can see we emptied several of them. Oh, I should be keeping those separate. I put them on my grocery list. Parsley. oregano, and red crushed pepper. That is everything that's in it. Like I said, I didn't stir it yet because I kind of wanted you to see everything on top. I had already cooked it down. I like him to season it because he's really good at seasoning it. So we're gonna let it simmer with those spices in for a while, but that is what the soup looks like. And I will take a picture at the end and you can see it in the actual soup bowl. It is delicious, especially if you like spicy things. Really, really good. All right, guys.